Thousands of fans watching at the Stade Larbi Zaouli in Casablanca, Morocco, and millions more from around the world saw the Super Falcons of Nigeria beat South Africa in the semi-finals of the ongoing 2024 Women Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. 2-1 to secure their spot in the final. Of course, it was always going to be tight against South Africa, who have been historical rivals of the Falcons in the history of African football. So it started with Super Falcons taking the lead in the 45th minute of an uneventful first half, it has to be said. But from the penalty spot, Rasheedat Ajibade scored her first goal of the ongoing WAFCON after a clumsy handball in the box by South Africa. And even though the goalkeeper, Lamine, almost saved it, we still scored the goal and entered into the break with a goal advantage, which I'm sure Justin Madugu would have been happy about. But I'm sure he was unhappy with the way the second half started, because South Africa were in the ascendancy and their adventurous nature was rewarded with a penalty of their own, which they converted in the 60th minute. Lena Motlalo sending Chiamaka Nandozie the wrong way from the spot to equalize after a poor decision to commit the foul in the box by experienced defender Osinachi Ali. And while both teams were locking arms and the game looked destined to head out to extra time, there was a miracle, and it came from Michel Alozier's left boot, which what I can only assume was a cross into the box, but nobody was able to get their hand on it, including the South African goalkeeper. The ball went ahead of everybody and went straight to the back of the net in the 94th minute to secure the win and the final ticket for the Super Falcons of Nigeria. On the outside, there was a horrible injury suffered by Gabriela Salgado of South Africa. Very serious, and we wish her the very best as in her recovery. But the Super Falcons have flown over Banyana to advance to the final of the WAFCON. Afrobeats trumps Amapiano once again. That's my summation of the very, very interesting encounter. And on to the final now on Saturday, where Nigeria will play host nation Morocco. I can't wait to see how that goes. But for now, we have our place in the final. Until Saturday, let me know what you think in the comments.